Okay, let's start with a gong. Feel the power of the gong. And the gong comes from ancient China. And in ancient China, you have great warriors who use their hands in amazing ways. Show me your hands. And do you know you have magic in the palm of your hands that you didn't even know you had? There was a boy called Sunset, and he taught me a trick called the fireball, and it goes like this. Look at that. Amazing, huh? It's called the fireball. You start with one fist at the front and a hand at the back. And as this hand comes forward and touches, you swap hands like that. And then you go for the fist. And as this fist comes forward, you swap hands like that. Swap. 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 Looks cool, huh? Well done. Oh, has that seen someone teleporting in the background there from yesterday? On Pammy's screen. I think I saw a teleporter. Let's remember the teleport from yesterday. It goes like this. And then all sorts of magic is possible. Lovely. And we've got, oh yes, we've got the, I can't remember your name, young man, in the green jumper. Yes, and I can't hear you, but we'll talk about that at the end. He's got a new one as well. We're going to make a start. So find yourself a lot of space. Wake up in the morning in this village that we're in. We're like a digital village here. Everyone wakes up in the morning, comes together, gathers around our collective campfire, and stretches very, very wide. Stretches this way and does a bit of a twisty turny, arms swinging around the side. Got a slight ninja-y stance today, and we're going to start running up the hill. So we run up, up, running up the hill, running up to see the old windmill. Keep it up, up, running up the hill, running up to see the old windmill, and jumping, jumping, jumping up the hill, jumping up to see the old windmill. They're jumping, jumping, jumping up the hill, jumping up to see the old windmill, and clapping, clapping, clapping up the hill, clapping up to see the old windmill. They're clapping, clapping, clapping up the hill, clapping up to see the old windmill. Foot tapping, tapping, tapping up the hill, foot tapping up to see the old windmill. Foot tapping, tapping, tapping up the hill, tapping up to see the old windmill. Behind tapping, tapping, tapping up the hill, behind tapping up to see the old windmill. Behind tapping, tapping, tapping up the hill, behind tapping up to see the old windmill. And creeping, creeping, creeping on your toes, creeping up to say hello. They're creeping, creeping, creeping on their toes, creeping up to say hello, creeping back, back, creeping on their toes, creeping back to say hello, and swaying, swaying, swaying up the hill, swaying up to see the old windmill. They're swaying, swaying, swaying up the hill, swaying up to see the old windmill, and turning, turning, turning up the hill. Swap, turning up to see the old windmill. Swap, turning, turning, turning up the hill. Swap, turning up to see the old windmill, and squatting, squatting, balancing on your toes, squatting up to see the old windmill. And there stands the windmill, red and white. ever so bright in the morning light. There stands the windmill, red and white, ever so bright in the morning light. And this is the song that the windmill sings. Windmill, windmill, see how my windmill turns, shining in the sun. Feet together, arms down, eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths. Imagine that warm sun shining on your face. If you get dizzy, remember to open your eyes before you fall over. And the sun rises, your eyes open, your arms out to the side, and windmill, windmill, see how my windmill turns, shining in the sun. Feet together, arms down, eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths. Very good. And at the top of the hill, who should they find up there but a little musician with his little banjo. And he's going to teach them a little song. And the words go, I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. That's the whole thing. I'm going to carry on singing it. You can join in as I go. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. That's the whole thing. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. Everyone starts dancing a little bit. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. Last time. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat, eat apples and bananas. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Come up to the screen, wave hello to some people. See, are they looking quite full now after all their apples and bananas? We've eaten quite a lot there, so we probably better wash that down with a cup of tea. So take your cup and your saucer. Here's your cup, here's your saucer. And some of us have done this before, some of us it's new. So I'll go quite slow. It goes, how to make a cup of tea. Swap. No, no. Cup of tea, swap. How to make a cup of tea, swap. It's just like this. Delicious. Let me sing the song to you quickly. How to sing a cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea. How to sing a cup of tea is just like this. Everyone together in a 1, 2, 3, 4. How to make a cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea. How to make a cup of tea, it's just like this. Take your cup, take your saucer, are you ready? How to make a cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea. How to make a cup of tea, it's just like this. One more time, a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, and how to make a cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea. How to make a cup of tea, it's just like this. Delicious. Washing up your cup and saucer, please. Don't make a mess in my digital kitchen. Wash it up, put that on the dish rack. Drip drying's fine for me. I'm not a towel dry person. Okay, so now let's move on. I want to tell you a little story. This is a story game. Whenever I say a colour, you have to switch. So here's the starting position. If I say a colour, like red, you switch. Everyone switch. If I say a colour, like blue, everyone switch. Red. Blue. Bananas. Good. You don't switch if I say something that isn't a colour. Porcupines. Black. Red. Yellow. Mangoes. Good. Starting from standing. There was once a lovely happy land where everyone played in the green fields all day long, and the yellow sun was shining down on them. But unfortunately, one day a grey wind came blowing through that land. A grey wind kept blowing through that land, and it blew all the colours away. Oh, I said blue, well spotted. Somebody noticed that I said blue. It blew all the colours away. Very clever. It blew all the colours away. And so all the gods of colour got together in a group, and they had a chat about what to do, because the land was very sad without all these colours to keep them happy. And the god of red said, what we need is a spirit of fire. We can change this world. We can make it better. We can bring our colour back. And the god of blue said, I think you're right. God of red, I think we need to bring the flow of water back into the earth and fill it with colour. Fill the ground with brown and fill the leaves with green again. So the gods of colour came down into the earth, and they started spreading their colours everywhere. And they put the leaves back in. Sorry, the leaves. Sorry. They blew the green back in the leaves. And they blew the red back into the berries. And the yellow back into the sun. And the indigo back into the sky. And when all their work was done, and all the colours were back in the world, they looked down upon their land and they thought, yeah, we did a good job. And so they made a beautiful archway that was composed of all their colours and set it above the earth to remind the people that when grey winds blow through the land, there is still hope. And when we work together, we can change things for the better. Well done. Give yourselves a clap. Very nice. I think I learned a thing or two from doing that story. There were some really clever ideas I saw on the screen. Okay, we're going to finish with a little song. It's the song about the tiny turtle. First, I'll teach you the words. It goes, I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water and ate up all the soap until that tiny turtle had a bubble in his throat. Are you ready? Ready with your swimming arms? 1, 2, 3. I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water and ate up all the soap until that tiny turtle had a bubble in his throat. Now for this next bit, we're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then we're going to jump up in a huge pop, and then we're going to land on the ground and lie on the ground. Are you ready? It was a bubble, 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 pop! Well done. Lie on the ground. Make some sand angels on the ground. And if you like to do them on your front as well, that can be nice. Try not to get sand in your mouth. That's not very nice. Sand angels front and back. Very good. And sit up for a moment. Give yourself a little massage on the back there, a little pat on the back. You've done well, little pat on the back. And back down to the floor. 5 more sand angels, then lie still in the sun, enjoying that lovely feeling of having done some good running around. Little song to finish. Red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. There we go. Very nice, everyone. Let's all come to the screen and say hello before we say goodbye. There we go. Look at those lovely faces. Oh, give a little wave to everyone. Do a little funky dance.
Nice, Kevin.
Thank you very much, Sunset. I'm going to unmute you all. Brilliant, guys. That was awesome. Thank you so much for coming along. Oh, there's Joni and Oliver. And my mum's there. Can I spotlight you? I just want to spotlight my family. There's my mum and my nephew Oliver and my niece Joni. Fantastic. Good job, guys. Thanks for coming. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Hi. Hi, Henry.
I'm going to leave